friends, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Nikki and welcome back to Wolfquest, where I still probably sound bad, but hopefully it is not doing too much to ruin the video, because I am just excited to be here with these guys. So let's go ahead and check in. Last episode we did unfortunately have a pup pass away. It was really sad. Kelvin is unfortunately no longer with us, and we also had a Weasel Gulch raid on the den, but we did send those guys off and we are just here with the family. We definitely want to comfort Nisha in this time. I mean, it hurts the pack whenever anyone is lost, but we know that Nisha is really going through some stuff right now, and I imagine it is especially hard on her. So we have Flint coming over, dropping off an antler to be like, hey, like, I'm happy, I'm doing good. Flint, I would love it though if you didn't go like super duper far away. Maybe we can come back towards the den. That feels safe to me. And we also got a notice as well that the ungulates have dropped their babies. So we are going to be having some baby ungulates around that we can hunt, which will be really good for everyone. So I say let's go ahead and start the day off with a nice sleep because everyone is feeling pretty good in regards to their food. So let's go ahead and lay down, and when we wake up in the morning we need to do our roll for the day and get started. I know that there's some territory next to us that we need to take over as well, but if we can get a few little ungulates to bring back for the pups, we can also check on their weight as well. Let's see how big these kids are getting. Yeah, we're getting really close to that 15 pounds, so I can't believe how quickly this portion of the quest passes. It feels like 2 days and then your pups are big enough to go to the rendezvous site. It's really wild. But we are just making sure that everyone is getting nice and fed here. I don't know what Blaze is up to. Oh my goodness, what are you doing, guys? Perfect. Well, Steel, did you get enough to eat? Yeah, you sure did. And then you are just picking right back up on that antler. Oh my goodness. You are just the sweetest thing. So let's make sure we still don't have anything on the wind. Yep, everything is looking good. And I know that, oh my gosh, look you guys, the little toads are back. So these guys might start hunting them really soon. That's so cool. A couple little frogs. We'll probably see some of the mice running around as well. That's really exciting. Oh, and we've got a summer storm here too. My goodness. Okay, well, some of the territory that we need to mark up is going to be over in this direction. So, just kidding. Nope, we're not going to run off. We're going to make sure that these pups get right in the den. Everyone should be on alert for these dogs. There they are. Get them to get chased off. Dad doesn't even have to do anything. Everybody is like, no, not today. Alright, well that is perfect. Let's wait for the pack to come back, and before I forget again, we need to do our roll. Alright, here we go. Let's go ahead and see what we're going to be running on today. And looks like we are still staying on our challenging roll, but that is just fine. Alrighty, let's go ahead and make sure. Yep, we are on challenging. Okay, everyone. Well, Dad is gonna go off this direction. Don't know if anybody wants to follow. But oh, I wonder too if we have a different rendezvous site. I would like to start using some different sites, and I'm gonna guess that there are probably some rendezvous in our, oh my gosh, we have everyone with us. Well, you guys, we're just marking territory, but I guess if we find some elk, we should probably take advantage because we have so many wolves with us today. That does mean that our affinity is going to drop quite a bit, and our fleas are at 80%. Oh my gosh. Well, we may be able to stick it out until the rendezvous site, if I'm honest. Because the pups are so big now. But let's see if we can get this territory marked and possibly do some hunting. Who do we have over here? Just dogs. Okay. Where is the scent marker? Right in the middle? Okay. That is not bad. Well, goodness, we've got the whole pack with us. Cole, Blaze, Kindle, Nisha. We've got everyone here. I love this family, and I'm glad you guys are loving them too. I've gotten a lot of comments that, you know, everyone is really invested in this family and following them and their journey, and gosh, that just makes me so happy to hear you guys. Like, hearing, you know, the whole reason that I started this YouTube channel and wanting to record episodes is because I enjoy just following their story and seeing what happens. And, you know, unless I was documenting it in like a Google Docs or something like that, like I would have a hard time remembering like all the little bits and pieces that I loved so much. Also, I'm pretty sure I saw a calf in that grass before it rendered, so we are gonna snatch that up. But yeah, you know, just please nobody take a hit from a bison. We're gonna run this way. Thank you. But yeah, you know, I really wanted to be able to remember everything that was happening with my wolves. Also, look at how like respectful everybody's being while Dad makes sure to get his food and nobody else joined in, and then they're gonna let Nisha take the rest. That is so cool. Just seeing that dynamic, making sure that the pack leaders are fed. That's really awesome. Cole, for the love of God, do not mess with those bison. But yeah, you know, the whole reason I started this channel was to follow my wolves' adventures, because I would forget the little things, and you know, being able to be here and document these stories with everyone and have people join in who love it just as much as I do, you know, that's so awesome. And now we get to follow these guys' adventure, and now that the saga is out, we get to follow them for even longer and follow our children, and it's just amazing. I'm so happy that the saga is here, and it lets us do so much more than we ever could before. Now, this is a really healthy cow elk. This is probably a mistake on our part, but we do have a lot more wolves than we used to. You know, back before the saga was out, this would not be a smart move at all, but now I'm kind of wondering, with how many wolves we have, if this, you know, is a viable option for, you know, going after a completely healthy elk. We do have a couple of injuries already, so we just, Kindle and Timber have a minor injury, so, you know, that is something to consider, and we definitely don't want to get too injured going into growing pups as well, but we're not quite there yet. We have a pack that we need to feed, and oh my gosh, these fleas. Timber had to stop for a scratch there, but let's see if we can catch back up with this cow elk. And we're in a lot of territory that needs marking really badly, so we're gonna have to try and get that done as well. Nisha also has a minor injury here. Go ahead and get on that throat bite. And what we should have done instead of eating that calf is, if we knew that we were going to go after the big one, we should have saved that for the pups, but I saw it render in and I didn't, I just snatched it right up. But that's okay, we can make sure to take a meat chunk back, and this does feel at least slightly smart to do because of the fact that we have the whole pack with us to make sure that everybody does get fed, and we also needed to take some territory in this area. I think we were in this hex before. Let's do a nice howl when we can, when we're not scratching. There we go. Get to increase the hex that we're in a little bit. Oh my goodness. I wonder whose howl that was. I know Cole has a really squeaky howl, but I'm hearing another squeaky howl. I know Kindle has a really, really deep howl. See if we can get Kindle's face there. Yeah, she's got a really deep howl. And I know Blaze's howl, so I'm wondering if the little bit of squeakiness that I'm hearing is coming from Spark. We will have to see. We've got some dogs waiting for us to move on, so we may as well take a nice meat chunk here and run back to the east just really quickly so we can get that spot, and then we will head back home with the pups. You know, guys, in the last couple, I think it was the last episode or the episode before, I changed the one of my graphic settings to less grass density, and I gotta say, I think I enjoy it. I might keep it this way. Let me know if you have a different opinion, and I would be happy to change it back, but it's actually really nice to not have, because of the height of the wolves when we're running around, actually being able to see our pack members and see our pups just a little bit better. I don't have like simple graphics where, you know, it doesn't have like the detailed plants and stuff like that, so I feel like we still get a lot of the really pretty like greenery and stuff, but I feel like just a little less density is, you know, I can see my pack mates a little bit better and I can see the pups a little bit better, so let me know if you guys want me to turn that back up, but for the moment I think I'm happy with it. I can see everyone a little bit better, and I am honestly enjoying it quite a bit. So we actually ran past our pups a little bit. I got distracted by that mom. I also think we need to, there we go. We can see everyone here. Hello, Flint. Hello, Steel. We brought back a meat chunk. Can you guys eat that now? Yeah, look at Flint. Oh my gosh, he was able to take a bite, and he said hi to Kindle, who's got that fast little tail wag going right now. That is super cute. My goodness, I know everyone is so itchy right now, you guys, but we're so close to 15 pounds. I think it's gonna be worth just sticking it out and not worrying about switching dens before a rendezvous site. So we're all gonna be a little bit itchy, okay? We'll get over it. We'll deal with it. Just roll around in there. Just get it real good. You know, scratch those itches. We'll be fine, you guys. Here we go. See, everyone's getting in the spirit here. We'll be fine. It'll be great. Oh my goodness. Hello. I love spending time with these guys. Shall we give this a nice little chew? We did take quite a bit of damage in dealing with the last elk. It was a completely healthy elk, so we had no business dealing with it. So I absolutely understand why we lost some health there. Hello, Flint. You got the other antler. Good job, Bubba's. Good job. Man, these guys are getting big enough that we're gonna be moving on to the next section pretty soon. Hi, Nisha. Do you love us again? Okay, love you, sweetie. Bye. Hopefully she's not too mad at us, but we've been spending a considerable amount of time home lately, so I'm hoping that she is feeling a little bit better. We did lose a pup, so you know, the kind of stress that she was going through and what we were seeing made sense, and she was justified in feeling the way that she was, because I think she knew that that Calvin was not healthy, and it just really was sending her in all sorts of ways. You know, she was spending time in the den, she was kind of being a lot more distant, and I think that's just kind of her personality in general. I think when she's feeling stressed, she gets distant like that, and she doesn't really know how to deal with her feelings super well, so she kind of self-isolates and just kind of puts it all inside and kind of hoards all of her feelings. And it can be a little bit difficult for her pack members to kind of understand what is going on, but hopefully, you know, like I said, Calvin might not have been destined to be with us for that long, but the fact that we got to spend as much time with him as we did, you know, we should consider that as a blessing, and be thankful for all the time that we got to spend with him, and you know, just always remember him, just like we remember Cinder and Smokey, and yeah, you know, at least he wasn't ripped from us from another pack, because that was really, really hard, because that always feels like something that you can prevent, but when it comes to a sickness, you know, that might just be something that was always going to happen. And you know, Timber's genetics, he is double, you know, capital K. He's got the lethal KK gene. And Nisha, I mean, we fell in love with her even though we're two black wolves and we don't have great genetic diversity, but we loved her and we started a pack with her, and here we are. You know, we do our best, and you know, we might not always have the best fighting chance in the world, but we sure do our part, and we're here. And look, we've got multiple generations now of successful wolves, and we've got some awful scents on the wind, so I'm gonna send these guys inside. They might be a little bit farther off. I'm gonna guess that those are probably dogs. Steel is in and Flint is in. What is this smell? This could become a major issue, you guys, if we're having to deal with like a wolf fight and we can't properly defend ourselves, but we're so close to 15 pounds on these guys. Also, because I was chit-chatting away, we let our sleep bar go completely down. I just get so sentimental with these guys. I can't help it. I love this family. And these dogs are definitely like way far off, so we don't need to worry about them. Alright, let's go ahead and get a sleep. We'll make sure everybody is all fed. I'm pretty sure they all are. Also, how many injuries do we have? We've just got 3 minor jaw injuries, so that elk really did a number on us while we were biting her. She must have had a lot of experience with wolves in the past and knowing just where to kick them. There we go. Hi Flint, hi Steel. Okay, we have plenty of food, so let's go ahead and go down for a sleep. And perhaps we will be ready for a rendezvous site come soon. Our little pups. I can't believe we've had... I mean, we've got pups taken away from us, but 2 pups a litter every time. Okay, almost all of your pups have grown to 15 pounds, so that's just letting us know that it's going to be soon, but we're not quite there yet. We can check and see how many pounds everybody is. So Steel only has like half a pound to go. Perfect. And our food is looking, you know, pretty good. I don't know if we necessarily need to hunt today. We may want to go and just do some territory instead. My goodness, Blaze. Alright, should we try and do one of our little bouncy hop play bows? I don't think that's getting everybody in the mood. Oh, we've got Kindle! Oh yeah. Dad is getting these guys in the playful mood. Oh my goodness, Kindle, you are just on us. Oh my gosh, that is so cute. Good job, everyone. Oh my goodness. Wow. That is just the cutest thing I've ever seen, honestly. I love the fast little tail wag. I love that they did that. Yeah, we're not scenting anything too crazy. The wind is actually blowing. I never noticed before in like all the years that I've been playing Wolfquest, but look at how fast the scents are rolling by. That's because a storm is rolling in. I didn't know that the wind would blow faster when the clouds are going crazy like that, so that is really cool. But let's see. Blaze, Cole, Kendall, Nisha. Okay. Where's Spark at? Spark in the den? Yeah, he's in the den right now. Okay, well, I think we need to go take some territory. We'll get some food if we can. It's ungulate season, so it should be a little bit easier for us. We've only got half a sleep bar, so we'll see if anybody wants to join us. Just kidding, there's a cougar. Why does this happen every time? Okay. Nope, you're like gonna literally die, cougar, if you do not go. Okay, I think Steel might be going in the den here soon. Okay, that cougar went off. Holy cannoli. That was not fun. Flint and Steel, are you guys okay? Are you guys okay? Flint is gonna go in the den now. Steel, we may send you in as well, just because I'm a little bit paranoid. Our fleas are like, they're beyond help at this point. Which means that our affinity meter is also really high. Also, do we need to go south? We need to go everywhere, you guys. Oh my gosh. Holy moly. Okay, well, if we're only looking at what doesn't have a circle around it, that's going to be west. Which is not helpful because all the scents are coming from this direction, so I don't know. I mean, I'm sure we'll find some moms with our calves, so we'll go ahead and head west and see what we can find. We do have our trusty Blaze. Blaze has really stepped it up in the last few episodes as well. I've noticed that he has been going off a lot more than Cole even used to. Cole was the one who would join us for every single adventure, and now we're seeing Blaze out here a lot more, so I feel like Blaze is really taking on a lot of that responsibility when it comes to growing up and becoming an adult and wanting to kind of learn what it means to be a adult wolf, and you know, possibly providing for a family, or at least you know, seeing what it takes to run a pack. So that is really cool. We're also scenting a carcass as well as some dogs. What the heck is that? Mule deer? Okay. Interesting. I wonder, oh, that's probably our carcass. How far away is that? Oh, we're pretty close to it. We need to actually mark this territory though, so we're gonna go north, get that done, and then possibly swing by this carcass and see if there is a predator on it, or if it's even worth trying to get some extra food off of. Oh, look at this family of bears we got going on. Oh, I didn't catch that. I'm not sure how much is really left on this. I'm not sure if that's 100% worth it, considering how not afraid they are of us. Yeah, let's go ahead and move on, Blaze. Those bears can have that food. We're not as concerned about that one. Let's go ahead and keep heading south and see if there is anything else on the wind. Alright, well we just snagged a calf not too far from the den at all. I'm gonna go ahead and mark these 2 hexes just down to the south and then bring this back for everyone. We're hungry, but we're not like insanely hungry. Honestly, if I'm sure the adults are probably going to eat this faster than the pups can get it, but that's okay as long as everyone is having just a little bit of food, and we can get just a few territories marked throughout the day. I think that is more helpful than nothing. And that also helps things decay like at different rates. When you go and mark everything all at the same time, then you're likely to have to mark a ton of territory all at the same time versus, you know, if you just do a little bit at a time. Blaze chased off the mom there. Did we mark our hex? There we go. Then yeah, if you just mark a few pieces at a time, then you're less likely to have to run around and mark a huge chunk of territory all at once. So that's okay. And like I said, you know, we do want to keep ahead of our sleep meter. There's plenty of moms around with their calves, so it's a good time of year for us. I think we'll be okay. And we'll go ahead and run back and make sure everyone's doing alright. Hello everyone! We brought back just a little bit more food for y'all. As expected, the adults are going to get in on that probably sooner than the pups will, but the pups aren't that hungry, so to be expected with the adults. You know, they appreciate it. Oh my god, Blaze just growled at Steel. Doing a little bit of reinforcement there. I'm assuming Steel probably went up and like licked his mouth a whole bunch of times trying to get him to give a little bit more food, and Blaze was like, no, there's food over there. You don't need to be bothering Big Brother. Well, that's kind of cool to see. Alright, let's go ahead and lay down for yet another sleep. Try and get caught up on that meter just a little bit and see what the morning holds. We didn't mark too much territory while we're out, so we could be struggling on that a little bit. But these pups are getting really close to 15 pounds. So we may be looking to move here shortly. Yeah, we should be getting that notification any moment now. Alright. We are officially ready for the rendezvous site, and these little ones are looking big. My gosh. Okay, let's check the map here. So, if we look at our forest here, I think we'll try this one. I'm pretty sure this is the one that we always go to. So, let's try for the western location and see what we can get up to with these guys. We don't have any food chilling. It might be nice to take an antler. This could be a risky move, but we'll see if we can woof. We don't see anything crazy on the wind here, so let's make sure we are heading in the right direction. We've got the whole pack with us. We've got a lot of wolves to protect these guys, so as long as nothing comes for us, we should be okay. We're not sensing anything along the wind here, so I know how much the pups love these antlers, so I really want to take one if we can. And I've not seen this rendezvous site yet. But yeah, you see how much better we can see the pups with this graphic setting decreased? It's actually really nice being able to see everyone. Blaze has got his confident tail leading the way. I really think that he is, you know, growing up a lot and taking on responsibility and, you know, going out with Dad as often as he is. Here we go. Ashwood. Ashwood regrowth? Let's do something like that where, you know, the grasses have sprang back after the wildfire. There we go, everyone, and we no longer need a den. We are now in summertime. We get to spend time with the pups and watch them grow. This is awesome. We need to do a pup cam. Oh, and we also have a moose nearby. I wonder if she has a calf. So let's take a look at the pups now that they are just a little bit bigger. So here is Flint. We're looking a lot more like a grown pup. Here we have Steel, a lot darker. Steel is a lot darker than his brother. And yeah, we're looking good. So I think this is actually where we are going to wrap it up for the day, friends. So thank you so much for joining me on this adventure. I'm glad that we didn't have a whole lot of heartache happen, and we've got the pups to the rendezvous site now, so we've got quite the adventure ahead of us. We've got growing pups ahead, which is always certainly stressful, but so far things have been nice and wonderful. So definitely leave a like on the video if you enjoyed, and subscribe to the channel if you want to know when I post. Also, take a look at the playlist that I have down in the description. It definitely helps out if you want to just throw something on in the background. It's going to play everything in order for you. And yeah, I think that's everything. So I will see you guys next time. Bye bye.